We left Packwood after being there for 3 days. It is a cute little town and we got lots of nice rest and caught up on everything. We're back on the trail from Packwood, and now this is a little pond we came across, and look at all these beautiful lupin, just gorgeous. So I wanted to give you a shot of this. We're headed up to Snoqualmie Pass, which should take us about a week or so. We're in no hurry, we're enjoying ourselves. We're taking a little break. This is Pipe Lake, and I'll spin you around here to see Easy over there. He's sitting on a log. The mosquitoes are bad. Trying to see how much further it is to our camp. Whew, mosquitoes. We're having a good day. It's not been a very strenuous hike today, except our packs are heavy with all of our food.
5.4 or 6.7?
Ugh, I like the 5.4 for today.
Let's see.
Good morning. There's Easy working away while I sit.
While my wife does what? Plays with a camera.
While Bunny sits around and naps and does nothing. At least that's what he thinks. Bunny does lots. Anyway, this was our nice little campground last night. We got to listen to the stream all night long. There it is. And there's a nice little bridge that we crossed, and the little stream. Very pleasant last night. It was nice and not too cold, and the mosquitoes weren't so bad. So we're headed out this morning. We're only going to do maybe 13 and a half, something like that. We're on our way to Snoqualmie.
Snoqualmie? Yeah.
Yep. Just climbed to the top of a ridge, and I just wanted to get a view of the pretty lakes down there. We walked past those, and now we're up high. We're taking a break because there's a breeze, and you can't see it, but to the right is Mount Rainier. We're actually now up in Mount Rainier National Park. We just came around the corner of this ridge, and I thought Rainier was back in the distance, but I was mistaken. What I was looking at was Mount Adams, and that back over in the trees is where we came over the goat rocks. I know it's not a very good picture of it because it's in the trees, but trust me, back over there is Mount Adams. And then this is a great shot of Mount St. Helen. That's a pretty good clear shot. And then we're coming around this ridge, and there's Rainier. I'm going to keep it going here for a second while I get around and try to not jerk the camera. Oh, it's beautiful. But it made sense we were in Mount Rainier National Park, and I'm thinking, well, why is Rainier not closer? That's because it is. It's right here. And there's Easy in front of me. But we had to climb up, and then we had to come around the corner. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
I think that peak over here off to the side is where we had dinner one night when we did the Wonderland Trail.
Yeah, we did the Wonderland Trail back in 2016. And that was a beautiful trail. Okay, now I'm in a perfect little overview area. There's Mount Adams. And there's Mount St. Helen. And there's Mount Rainier. All right here in one shot. There it is. And a beautiful little butterfly. And it's letting me just get its picture. Beautiful. We hiked down to, what's the name of this lake? Dewey, that's right. Couldn't think of it. Anyway, we hiked down to this lake called Dewey Lake. It's very pretty. And the nice thing is, we haven't had any mosquitoes on us. We found a nice spot right over here. And the breeze is blowing through. So we're hoping that maybe we can eat outside tonight. Mosquitoes are staying away. So we'll see. So this is Dewey Lake. I'm going to go down there and get my feet in and wash my face and clean a little bit. Good morning. We're out and on the trail. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. We stayed here at Dewey Lake. Very nice. And this is our path this morning. There's easy up there, but we're right along the lake and all these wildflowers are in bloom. It is so pretty. Purdy, purdy.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Look at all these beautiful flowers. Beautiful, beautiful, as my wife would say. Lupine.
And they are. I don't know if it's lupin or lupine, but I always said lupine, and then I heard people say lupin. So who knows? There's a little creek, but there's just lupine everywhere. An Indian paintbrush way back up in there. Pretty, pretty.
This one's more friendly than the other one, but okay. Yeah, a little bit here around the neck area.
That's so cute. You're so pretty.
How much can they carry?
About 70 pounds is about right.
Okay.
I try to, these early trips in here, I try to keep it a little lighter.
We're coming down to Chinook Pass, and we're going to take a little break. It's Friday, so starting the weekend, we've seen several people out hiking, but this field and that lake was just caught my eye. Just the wildflowers are just gorgeous. Better catch up with Easy. He's leaving me. This is Sheep Lake. It's about 2.5 miles up from the pass. We're going to hike onto the other side. There's a lot of people out hiking today, so I think we've got another climb to do. Little chipmunk. This lady's got the right idea. She's swimming. She swam all the way across the lake. Looks so nice. If I didn't have to keep hiking, I'd jump in. Maybe we'll find another lake and I'll jump in, because I sure would love to. It's so pretty. She started out way over there and she swam across the lake. This is Sheep Lake. We're up on Sourdough Gap, and you can see our trail heading down across there. It's beautiful up here, and Rainier's back behind us, kind of. Now I'm shooting back the other way from Sourdough Gap, and you can see in the distance is Mount Adams. Down there was Sheep Lake, where we just came from. Sitting here taking a break, and I was getting my pack on, and I looked down the hill, and look, there's a bear. That's the first one we've seen. Well, he's looking at us. He's not very big. See, that's why the birds are always coming up this way. He's little.
I think he's about here.
We're in a burned area, and the trees are just obviously not very pretty. But man, oh man, the wildflowers have been coming back, and they are just gorgeous. Look at all this lupin on the trail. It's just unreal how beautiful. All these wildflowers. Just showing you a little bit. But even looking up the hillside, the trees are burnt, but the wildflowers are beautiful. Came over a ridge, and this is our trail going down, but I had to show you there's so many pretty different flowers that we're seeing. These growing in the rocks, the hot pink, and then those are the Indian paintbrush, and then there's some more of those pink, and then this is a new purple one too that we haven't seen much, but it's pretty too. The rock wall has got pink ones all over.
It's like a waterfall of those.
Yeah. We saw a bear. Well, I have video of the bear. And this is the valley we're going down to camp tonight.
Bring it back. So last year I took way more videos than I usually do, and I killed my phone. One of the last big creeks in the Sierra.
Oh no, lost them all?
Same thing happened. I was guessing where the trail is, and I found the only guy.
All these wildflowers.
And I lost
walking through a burned out area.
Because it was an iPhone, and it kept giving me this thing.
We just got to the Mike Urich cabin, and this couple that does trail magic here are renewing their vows. So we're here to witness and participate. There's Easy.
Cooking dinner.
Yep, that's all he does. Slaves away for his wife.
Cheese and avocado, cheese and crackers, avocado, Fritos, hot tea, M&M's, gourmet.
We are at, is it David Urich? Campground cabin. Anyway, this field is just beautiful. They served hot dogs and hamburgers, so we're just eating a little A little bit for supper.
I had 2 of each.
He had 2 hot dogs and 2 hamburgers. I had a hot dog and... No, I had 2 hot dogs and a hamburger. But the field is beautiful, and then this is our campsite. There's the cabin, and there's some people down there still eating. But there's several tents out here. Little outhouse. It's a nice little place to camp. So, we did about 13.5 miles today, which is decent. They said they see elk out here all the time, so I'm anxious to see if there's any elk going to come in. Good morning. We're walking up a ridge, and I just turned, and another beautiful shot of Rainier. It's a clear day today. Yesterday was kind of rainy and cold and foggy, but today is beautiful. We have our... There's a picture of Easy. We have our shorts and our short sleeves on. It's a nice sunny day. Headed up the trail. We just walked through a burn area, and we were both like, oh, this has just been in the last, maybe 5 years, because it looks like trees are starting to grow back. Then we get to this sign, and it happened in 1988. Oh, this is a sign, I guess, Eagle Project by the Boy Scouts. Burned over 3,000 acres. And I'll show you, I'm not going to go all the way back, but at least show you, I mean, this is what it looks like after,
It's on this side of the hill.
Yeah, but 30 years, and this is all that's here so far. Anyway, that's Rainier in the background.
I don't know if you can see this hill moving. It is huge. I'm going to put my foot in here so you can see how big it is. Whoops, get my balance here. That is a huge hill. And if you look in, all that movement, that is an ant hill. This whole thing, it's huge.
This is our campsite for the evening. We got some water at the Lizard Lake, and we hiked another half-mile uphill. There's our kitchen area and our tents with Richie and Jackie. This is Mirror Lake we just hiked up to. We might take a nap here. I think we're going to walk another, say, 6 miles before we camp and then get into town tomorrow. We're walking down the trail, and we haven't run into foxglove or digitalis in a little while, and look at all of this. So we're thinking of our trail angel digitalis. Look at all the beautiful digitalis. We are getting down into Snoqualmie, or Snoqualmie. I always pronounce it wrong. We are headed down into Snoqualmie. And there's Highway 90 and the mountains. We still have about maybe 2.5 miles to go. We camped just up on the mountainside just so we could get in early this morning. But this has probably been our longest stretch. It's about 100 miles. It took us about, well, today's day 7. We're not really hiking all day today, just a few miles. But we're excited. Snoqualmie is a ski resort. We just got to the ski lift area, and I'll show you. We just came over the ridge and we're headed down into the town, but the mountains are pretty right around here. And then down there is Highway 90, and then that is the little snow village of Snoqualmie. So we've got probably less than a mile and we'll be there. But the mountains are just very dramatic.
That's our next stage.
Yep.